In this video, I want to share with you something that I believe is one of the most important things that a guitarist can know. Jim Ferris here, sharing my love of fingerstyle guitar and helping you grow as a player. This thing that I want to share with you that I think is so important is a pretty simple concept. It's learning the names of the notes on the fingerboard. Now, I know that this can seem like a pretty daunting task when you look at it, but there is, of course, rhyme and reason to the fingerboard. It's laid out in a pretty logical way, and once you learn these techniques I want to share with you, you'll begin to have a better image of what it is in your mind, and you'll begin to be able to get around more easily. One of the biggest reasons that I think it's important to know the names of the notes on the fingerboard is that it allows you to take a chord shape and play it in multiple places on the fingerboard. An example, this is a way to play a C major 7th. It's a pretty chord. And the reason that I know it's a C major 7th is I know what this shape is. It's how most of us begin is by learning shapes. And I know that this note that my first finger's holding down is a C note. Now, let's use a 1-4-5 progression because they're really common and most of us know them. If I take this same shape and move it up to the 6th fret, it becomes an F major 7th, okay? And I know it's an F major 7th because I know that the note my first finger's holding down is an F, okay? So I think you get the concept. So the trick to doing this is learning this technique I'm going to share with you and then breaking it down into small segments. You don't have to learn everything in one day. You can break it down into small segments and then kind of drill on it, kind of like you do multiplication tables when you're a kid, because this is going to help get it in your subconscious so that you have it. Repetition helps get things into your subconscious so that you can have quick access to them mentally. Okay? So the first thing, the most important thing at this stage is to learn the names of the notes on the 5th and 6th strings. And from that we can kind of extend things. So, and there are a lot of charts and fingerboard charts and all around. I've created this little text that I'll link to in the description that you can download and put on your music stand. But in essence, what you want to do is learn the names of the notes on the 5th and 6th strings and remember that between E and F, there are no sharps and flats, and between B and C, there are no sharps and flats. Everything else, let's grab this F for example. If you go up 1 fret, it's an F sharp. If you go to the 3rd fret, that's a G. If you lower it 1 fret, it's a G flat. So you raise a string 1 fret and it makes it sharp. You lower a string 1 fret, it makes it flat with the same name, with the exception of E and F, or the E to F and B to C. Okay? Hope that's clear. So anyway, the way that this process works is, let's stay with F. We're going to play our F on the first fret of the 6th string. Now we're going to jump the 5th string and go 2 frets higher on the 4th string, and that's an F. It's the other end of this octave. So, okay, so that's a little formula for the 6th string. Then from the 4th string, we'll jump the 3rd string to the 2nd string and go up 3 frets, and that's an F. So we've got F, jump a string up 2 frets for the 4th string, F, jump a string and go up 3 frets to the 2nd string, and that's an F. The same thing is going to work with, the same process works with notes on the 5th string. Okay, so let's stay on the 1st fret. If I play this B flat on the 1st fret of the 5th string, jump 1 string to the 3rd string, go up 2 frets higher, closer to the body, to the 3rd fret, that's a B flat. If I jump the 2nd string and go up 3 frets higher on the 1st string, that is a B flat. So kind of I guess we could say on the wound strings, you jump a string and go 2 frets higher. If you're going from wound to unwound strings, you jump a string and go 3 frets higher. Pretty simple. Okay, so as I mentioned a minute ago, I suggest just break this down. Maybe from 1 week learn the first 3 frets or the first 5 frets so that you have those names in your head and you can say those names. That's another important thing, is being really conscious of what you're doing in order to have all this sink in. Is say the name of the note out loud. And that helps reinforce it. So that's about it for this technique. It's a great skill to have. It's a skill that you can develop with a little bit of effort. Remember to get the download of this chart so you can have it on your music stand and look at as a reference. And I guess that's it for this video. If it helps you out, like, give me a thumbs up, share it. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.